Alright, so this is MJ and I'm going to show you how I make a slow feeder for Ben. He's a Labrador and has a tendency to inhale his food. Not always a good idea for dogs, and so this just slows him down a little bit. It also gives him a little bit of mental stimulation and entertainment. So this here is a length of PVC pipe. It is 40 millimeters in diameter, and I'm going to be cutting it to 350 millimeters long. So for any Americans, that is 1.57 inches in diameter and about 13, just under 14 inches long. I've chosen PVC pipe because it's a little bit harder for him to chew. With being a Labrador, he's got a soft mouth. If you've got something like a Staffy, you may want to reassess the situation. We've got an end cap, and this is for the other end of the pipe, and it is somewhere to put your dog food in. We use a small kibble, so that works for that. Saw to cut it with, tape measure to measure it with, small drill bit for pilot holes, and a hole saw. This one is 22 millimeter diameter, which is a 7/8 inch apparently. Little bit of sandpaper just to tidy it all up, especially the holes that will be drilled into the sides of the pipe, just so that they don't snag their tongues on it. A drill, obviously. And this is just a 2-part epoxy. It doesn't really matter what kind of glue you use, as long as it's going to bond. So yeah, let's get on to it. I only put 2 holes in this just because he doesn't really need more. It's just a couple of little pilot holes. Oh, one thing to note about the length of the pipe you're using is to make sure you can fit a whole feed in it, because yeah, you can put your whole dinner, well, the dog's whole dinner in it. Gone a bit blunt. Oh well. And they will lick at the holes, so you do want to make sure you get all this tidied up. This sandpaper's 240 grit. I don't know what that is for other countries, or if it's the same, but it's probably a little bit fine for the job. You might want something just slightly coarser, but it does the job, so who cares? As long as they're not going to cut their tongues or something. Right, so that's that bit done. Right, so hopefully this stuff's going to go in frame. Like I said, you can use pretty much any glue you want. This is just a two-part kneaded stuff that I've had lying around, so it does pay to use a glove with this stuff. It doesn't really react to my skin or anything, it might to other people's, but it's just a pain in the ass to clean off, really. So like any epoxy, just knead it till it's well done. And one uniform colour. Jam it on. This is going to come squirting out the sides a bit, but oh well. Trim it up a little. And yeah, job done. Yep, there's one. And that's how it works.